Hey guys, so for today's lesson we're going to be outside as the weather's glorious outside today, okay, alright? And it's going to be a maths PE lesson today, okay, alright? Now I'm going to show you what I've got on my washing line. It's not washing, okay, alright? So if you look, okay, alright, I have numbers that Alveston primary school children have done for me, okay, from 1 to 20, okay. This is where the wind picks up and I'm going to blow them off the washing line, okay, alright, all the way down to 20, okay, alright. And what we're going to do is this, okay, so we're going to do a few different games and challenges. Now this game will be great as a family or in a pair. So if you've got any siblings, it could be a competition between you and your sibling, okay, alright? So for the first game, okay, it's going to be a race, okay, alright? So make sure you get a starting point. So I'm going to start by the camera, okay, alright? And the first game, okay, is on the time, okay? For this, you would have to run, and I want you to tap all the odd numbers, okay, all the odd numbers, okay, not even, odd, okay, all right. So I'm going to demonstrate through, okay, all right, and I'll shout out the numbers as well, okay, all right, and I'll also time it, okay. So I'm going to start by the camera, run and tap all the odd numbers, okay. Are we ready? So 3, 2, 1, go. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, okay, alright, then run back, okay, alright, so that's one, okay, game that you can play, okay, alright, so I did it in 15 seconds, okay, I got confused with me odd numbers there, okay, alright, so that's the first game. So you could do it as a time, see who could do it the fastest out of you and your brother and sister, or even if your parents are joining in, okay, alright. Don't forget, parents a lot older than you children, okay, alright, so that it takes a while for their brain to function, a bit like myself, okay, alright. So that's the first game, okay. The second game is now we're going to do evens, okay. So evens are basically the 2 times table, okay, alright. So we're going to time my attempt, okay. You'll probably go a lot quicker than me, okay. So are we ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Even, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, come back and stop. Okay, alright, my evens were a lot better than my odds, okay, alright. So I did my evens in 12 seconds, okay, alright. So I did my evens in 12 seconds. Now, what you could do is this, okay, alright. So now it could be a challenge where your parents could do the times table, and it's the first one to go to that number and stand or touch that correct answer, okay. So for example, okay, depending on what years groups you're in, okay, alright, you might want to do the higher ones, or if you're in the lower year groups, then you might want to stick to the smaller numbers, okay, alright. So just for example, okay, if I was doing 2 times 2, which is 4, good, okay, alright, so good, and touch there, okay, alright. So if I did another 2 times 1, so if I did 2 times 3, this time I'd run and find 6, okay, alright. Simple as that. If I did another 2 1, so if I did 2 times 8, which is 2 times 8, 2 times 4, which is 8, then I would go there. Okay, alright, to the 8th. Okay, alright, we can mix up the times tables. Okay, alright, so we could do 3. So 3 times 2 is 6, so I'd run, find the 6, okay, alright. And then if I was to go 3 times 3, which is 9, I'd have to run, find the 9, okay, let's do another 3. 3 times 4, which is 12, I'd run and tap 12, okay, alright. And then obviously for the older ones, okay, we can go a little bit harder, okay, alright. Younger ones again, you might want to do your 5 times table, so 5 times 2 is 10, so you'd run, find the 10, okay, and then 5 times 3, 15, so you'd run, okay, 15, okay, alright. And then for the older ones, they might want to do the 6s. Okay, all right. Obviously, our numbers have gone up to 20. Okay, all right. So anything above 20, we're not going to be able to do unless you write more numbers down. Okay, all right. Simple as that. So if I said, what did I say? 6s. So if I said 6 times 2, which is 12, I'd run, find the 12. There we go. Okay, all right. And then if I did 6 times 3, which is 18, I'd run, okay, and tap the 18, okay, all right. So, like I said, okay, for that round and in that game, okay, it could be against somebody, okay, so both of you would run and have to try and find the correct answer, okay, while your mums have got the calculator working out the correct answer, while you can just do it out your head, okay, all right. So you could do that as a little race, okay, all right. What you could do as well as a little progression is to mix the numbers. So I've obviously got them in a line going from 1 to 20 just for your benefit. But then what you might want to do to make it a bit more interesting is mix the numbers up, so then you've got to quickly find them, okay, all right, rather than the numbers being in order, okay, all right. So for example, okay, I'll just demonstrate. I'll just move that one and that one. So say if I was doing 2 times table again, okay, all right, and if I went 2 times 3, which is 6, instead of 6 being next to 7, I'd have to look, oh, where is it, oh, it's over there, and there, okay, all right. So instead of having the numbers in order this time, mix them up and then make it more challenging and a little bit more fun, okay, all right. So this is a great game if you want to go against your siblings, okay, or test your parents' math skills out, okay, all right. You could do it as the first one to touch the correct number, or which one does it in the fastest time, okay, all right, and going one at a time, okay. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, okay, all right. If you have, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, okay, don't forget to push that subscribe button, and take care, stay safe guys, and I'll see you later.